Hi Savan, hi Ashish.
Hi Prateek, hi Vidushi, hi
Yeah,
Ashish.
hi. Hi, good morning.
Hello, everyone.
Hi Chintan, Mayank, hi Vanchika.
Hey, good
Hi
morning.
Pratik. Hello everyone. Good morning.
Hello everyone, good morning.
So Vansika, you have music academy, is it?
Yeah, that's right. I have an online music academy.
Oh wow.
Yeah, thank you.
Pratik, can you hear us clearly?
Yep,
We are visible and audible, right?
yes.
Okay, over to
Yes.
you. We can start now.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani, and good morning to all of you that are present physically or have joined us virtually. Let's start our day with the big round of applause.
From there.
Uh, I would like to take this moment to thank you all for taking out time on this Saturday and joining us on 407th meeting of Eloquent Toastmasters Club. Now, 100 years ago, a man named Ralph C. Smedley decided to paint outside the lines, decided to color outside the lines, and started a community which is called Toastmasters. Toastmasters, and after a century, here we are uh, meeting today. How was that possible? Because that community had a mission. And as a club, Eloquent Toastmaster Club also have a mission, which is that we provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop their communication as well as leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. And how do we pursue that mission? With passion. Talking about passion, Eloquent Toastmasters Club has been a president distinguished club, and that too for consecutively 3 years. I would take this moment to salute and thank to all the EC members, former or current, all the uh, fellow speakers of the team that made it possible. Now, there are a few rules for a Toastmaster meeting so that we all can have the best experience possible. For everyone present physically or offline, it is a humble request to put your phone on silent mode so that during the session you don't get distracted. You all have 10 seconds to check. Good. Now coming to the second rule, we respect everyone's sentiment, everyone's feeling. So we recommend and request all of you to refrain from speaking about sex, religion, or politics whenever you are speaking. And for online audience, as a general online meeting, when please keep yourself on mute if you are not speaking. And in case if you, but for any reason, if you're moving away from the camera, please uh, turn off your camera. And all the other times, I would request you, if possible, please stay on camera. Since we are into public speaking, we are here to learn something, that to face our fears. So let's show our happy faces to everyone. And with that, let me pass again the virtual baton to our presiding officer, Vidushi Nagadev. Over to you, Vidushi.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Prateek. Welcome everyone to our 407th meeting. I would especially like to welcome the new members who joined the club this week. Toastmaster Tejas, Toastmaster Kanupriya, and Toastmaster Ashish. I would like to thank the new EC team for their hard work and dedication. Special thanks to Toastmaster Dhaneshwar. You are excelling in your role as a VP membership. Thank you, everyone. So, I would like to know if there are any guests today in the meeting.
Yes, we do have guests. Can we start with the guest introduction, Vidushi?
Yes, please do.
Okay. Can you come first?
Yeah. Hi everyone. I- I'm Vishal, and I'm working as a designer with Cash Karo, and I'm from Haryana. Thank you.
Welcome.
So, hello everyone. I'm Himanshu Agrawal and I belong to Kanpur, it's a city in Uttar Pradesh. Currently, I'm working as an associate in the investment banking division of a company. And it's been 3 years that I've been working. I am here in Toastmasters to improve my communication and meet new people. Thank you.
I'm Peter. I have been there before, but I'm here to learn how to present myself better, talk better. Yeah, and I'm into investing and learning.
Nice to see you again, Peter.
We have Rahul with us, who is, experienced guest.
Awake.
Oh, amazing. So we have another member now. Rahul just confirmed that he will be
He
member
is a
from today onwards.
Toastmaster.
So
Oh,
a big round of
amazing,
applause
amazing.
once again.
Welcome, Toastmaster Rahul.
Anyone online?
Online, is there any guest today?
I don't think
Uh,
the
I'm,
Mayank, I'm sorry.
I'm the guest, but I'm coming here for the third time. So some of you already know me. My name is Mayank. I was born and raised in Delhi. I stay here in Gurgaon, work here in Gurgaon, and I'm a chartered accountant. Looking forward to this session. Thank you.
Great. Welcome. And is there any other guest?
No, we are good.
Great, great. Okay, so I would also like to congratulate Toastmaster Savan. He recently took up a new responsibility as a father of a baby girl.
Oh,
Congratulations.
wow.
Today it's his first meeting after that.
Thank you, Vidushi, and everyone else.
Oh, so
Thanks for
that's
your
why you were
opportunity.
missing.
Yes, I took a
Congratulations.
break for about 1 month because my baby was very young. So I was taking care of her, and now she is 1 month old. And now I'm planning to restart my journey of Toastmasters. So yeah, good to be back here.
We all will be waiting for the pictures.
Yes.
Sure.
Do
We'll
share.
share them soon. Yeah.
Okay, great. So now shall we start the meeting? Yeah. Okay, now I would like to hand over to Toastmaster of the day, our energetic Toastmaster Shivani. Please take over.
We might need to drag one more chair, so just give me 1 minute. That's fine.
Sure, sure, no issues.
Is it possible? Just, uh, can someone speak from online?
Yes.
Yeah, can you hear us?
Audible?
HDMI. Okay. Yeah. That might be the.
Uh,
No.
are you connected to TV audio?
We are connecting to TV, but the audio is coming from laptop. So just give us another 2 minutes to fix it.
Sure, sure.
Yeah, maybe.
My laptop.
Pratik, can you hear us now?
Loud and
Yeah.
clear.
It's coming from TV.
Ivani, can you speak again? I think it was an echo.
Sorry.
Can you speak again a bit longer sentence?
It's fine, I think. Continue.
So in audio settings or can we can I try again? Can you hear us?
Pratik, can you just say once again?
Yeah, can you hear us?
Yes, we can hear you.
Great.
Perfect. Thank you so much
Great.
for the patience, everyone online and here as well. Sorry for the disturbances. Okay, so we did face some technical issues, but here we are starting with today's meeting. The theme of today's meeting is art. And before I kickstart with the theme of today's meeting, for the benefit of the guest, I would like to tell everyone the agenda of the meeting. A typical Toastmasters meeting has three sections. The first is the prepared speech section, in which the speakers who come prepared to deliver their pathways projects and the speeches which have a defined purpose, they come and deliver the prepared speeches. The second section of the meeting is table topic section, which is an impromptu speaking section in which the guests are also can participate. And in this section, it's the most fun-filled section because you get to think on your feet, speak impromptu, and take the chance to come on the floor and speak. The third section is the evaluation section, in which you receive a valuable feedback from experienced Toastmasters. And that's what we are here for, to improve, learn our communication skills. So this is how the agenda of the meeting looks like. And throughout the meeting, we will be talking here and there about the theme of today's meeting, that is art. Now, when I say art, what's the one word that comes to your mind?
Colors.
Colors.
Creativity.
Creativity.
Expression.
Expression, graphics. The first word that clicks in your mind.
Artist.
Artists. When you have art, you have artists who create the art.
Colors.
Colors, paints,
Expressions.
expressions,
Therapy.
therapy. That's exactly where I was going.
Hobby.
Emotions,
Hobby.
hobby. Perfect. So thank you so much for sharing what the first word that comes to your mind. And today we'll be talking about art and various things that we learn from art. So how many of you have seen the movie Tare Zameen Par? And now I would like you all to, before we talk about and discuss the movie, I want all of you to go back to your school days and share with me small stories or experiences or whatever image that comes to your mind of how your art class used to be like. When there was an art period, what you guys used to do. Anyone to share your experience, your stories, childhood memories, your connection with the art?
I can share one story. So actually, since my childhood, I've always been really, really bad at art and craft. And I've always taken my father's help to complete my art and craft books. So I would say during those periods in school where we used to have those art and craft sessions, I always used to bunk those sessions. But now in retrospect, when I think about it, I should have attended it because it could have enhanced my creativity. I would say not that I'm not a creative person, I am, but the thing is that when it comes to painting, colors, and sketches, I was really bad at it and still am. So probably I would have, if I would have attended those sessions, I would have become a little better at it. But yeah, my favorite childhood memory was to just sit with my father, and he used to complete my art and craft book, and he used to tell his childhood stories. So it was a great, I would say, nostalgic memory for me.
Thank you for sharing, Havish. Anyone else online? Anyone wants to share?
I can go. Unfortunately, the school I was studying into, we never got an exposure to art and craft. It was as far as I can recall, maybe I was 10 or 12 years old when I firstly came to know, uh, in my senses, I got to know about sketches and uh, other, painting colors and everything. But talking about art, I was more kind of interested into performing arts, with dance or singing specifically. And there was a time when I participated without even my parents' will in many competitions, never won any award. As a child, as a 12-year-old, I used to go to classes 6 kilometers away from my home in the fields, learning Bhangra there at night and getting back to home at 1 o'clock on cycle. That was hilarious. I was more courageous.
Thank you for sharing. Thank you for sharing, Prateek. Anyone else? One last, if we can take. Yes, please.
So in school, it's during the exams, during the drawing exam. I used to sit in front, and my friend used to sit like behind me. And we used to be like, I used to come first, or sometimes she used to come first, or I would come second. So whenever drawing exam happens, like we are usually given like a question on create a scenery of a market or create a scenery of a sunset with a house sort of. So I would always draw my picture, and then when it comes to coloring, I used to feel very bored, when whenever I'm tired of okay, now I'm done with the coloring, so I would remove images from that picture, and then I would help my other friend to color her pictures, and she would have these small tiny people and images, and I would help her fill all her images, and then she would come first because she'll get more marks, and then I would crib why did she get more marks than me.
Because you helped her. Thank you for sharing. Wonderful childhood stories shared by all. And before we move ahead and talk more about it, more about art and artists inside each one of us, I would like to call on stage our general evaluator for today's meeting, Toastmaster Vidushi. Over to you to introduce your role and your tag team.
Yes, thank you so much, Toastmaster Shivani. Just a second. Okay. Okay. So in Toastmasters, we truly believe, just a second, sorry. Yeah. In Toastmasters, we truly believe that your best one is always the next one. That is why every speech and role player in every Toastmasters meeting is evaluated. As a general evaluator, my role is to evaluate every aspect of today's meeting, right from the sergeant at arms to the last table topic speaker. Helping me in my role are speech evaluators. So I would like to call up Toastmaster Prateek, who will introduce his timer role. Please take over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidushi. So, for those who joined later on, my name is Prateek and I will be timer of the day. As we all know, we heard of growing in movies, even in offices, and every now and then we throw this line across: time is money, time is valuable, time is priceless. So, timing is everything. And when it comes to public speaking, someone shared in the group yesterday, eloquence is a painting of the thoughts. But if that painting of the thoughts isn't done in a timely manner, you may lose interest of the audience. So all the segments that we have will be timed today and at different occasions to keep you a constant reminder of the time. I will be sharing 3 different cards: green, yellow, and red. For prepared speakers, the timing for the speech would be 5 to 7 minutes. At 5 minutes, I will be sharing a green card. At 6 minutes, I will be sharing a yellow card, and at 7 minutes, I will be sharing a red card. And they can use 30 minutes with upper and lower limit. For table topic session, the timing would be 1 to 2 minutes. At 1 minute, I will be sharing the green card. At 1 minute, 30 seconds, I will be showing the yellow card. At 2 minutes, I will be showing the red card. For table topics, it is to be noted that you are requested to speak minimum for 1 minute, but you can use 30 minutes on the upper limit, 30 seconds on the upper limit. I'm sorry. And for the speech evaluators, the timing would be 3 minutes. At 2 minutes, I will be sharing the green card. At 2 minutes, 30 seconds, I will be sharing the yellow card. And at 3 minutes, I will be sharing the red card. So, yep, over to you, Toastmaster Vidushi and General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Prateek, for introducing your role so thoroughly. Now, Toastmaster Rajkumar will introduce his counter role. Please take over.
Hello everyone. In today's meeting, I'll be playing a counter role where I'll be counting the a word which has been used by like all the Toastmaster in their speech or in the table topic. So I'll be noting down the count, and in the last of meeting, I'll present like how many times which Toastmaster have used all of these words.
Great. Thank you for explaining your role, Toastmaster Rajkumar. Now, a guest Bhavesh will introduce his grammarian role. Please take over.
If language is an art, then I want all of you to be the artists in the School of Toastmasters. Very good morning, ladies and gentlemen. This is me, Bhavesh Methwani, and I am here to play the role of grammarian in today's session. Me being a fellow artist, I am here to give a helping hand to all of you. How? Let me explain. Throughout the session, I will be having a keen eye on the usage of your English grammar and the language, and I will be noting some good usages and well, some not so good usages of English grammar, and I will be presenting my report to the GE towards the end of the session when called upon to do so. To enhance the flair in your language and to actually make you the next Picasso or Shashi Tharoor, whatever you may call yourself with, I have some, I would say, words and idioms which you can use in your language to enhance your language. So for that, as my imperative responsibility calls to give a word of the day, which should be used frequently in the meeting. And the word of the day is sanguine. SANGUINE, sanguine. The meaning of sanguine is that you are optimistic, you are positive, and you are confident about the future despite the present situations being dark, negative, and in despair. If you are confident and if you are positive about the future, it means that you are sanguine as a person and you have a sanguine temperament. And the idiom of the day, which Toastmaster Shivani has helped me with, is to color outside the lines. To color outside the lines is to basically mean you are thinking out of the box, you are thinking unconventionally, and you are thinking creatively. I would encourage all the people who are there on the virtual call and who are present in the, I would say, physical setup to give a big fat thumbs up whenever a speaker is using the word of the day sanguine and is using the idiom of the day to color outside of the lines. And I'll be presenting my report over the end of the session. Back to you, Vidushi. Thank you so much.
Thank you for the interesting word of the day and idiom of the day. Lastly, Toastmaster Kanupriya will introduce her active listener role today. Please take over.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidushi. Hi, my dear Toastmasters and guests. So, stating a fact that we only retain 20 to 25% of what we actually hear. because there's a difference between listening and hearing. To listen something, we need to process words and sentences that we hear to draw meanings from them. So it is equally important to become a good listener as it is to become a good speaker. So I, Kanupriya, will be playing the role of active listener today. And as a lot of speeches and table topics are going to happen today, towards the end, we are going to have a quiz to actually know, did we just hear or we actually listened? Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kanupriya. Now I have my team of speech evaluators, Toastmaster Bhavna and Toastmaster Anurag. They will evaluate the speeches today. Now I'll hand over the stage back to Toastmaster of the day, Toastmaster Shivani.
Thank you so much, Central Evaluator Toastmaster Vidushi Nagdev. Are we all ready to color outside the lines in today's meeting? Ready? Okay. So I was talking about the movie Tare Zameen Par. You all must have seen in that movie that before Amir Khan as an art teacher came into life of those children in that particular school, the art class was nothing but a horror movie. The art class was something that children were afraid of, terrified of. And can someone just share whatever they remember from the movie, from that art class before Amir Khan, the teacher Nikum, came into the life of the children?
Like I don't remember the specific details, but I think it was like very boring, and the kids actually used to hate the class before Amir Khan turned up. But Amir Khan actually made it very interesting by then.
Thank you. Yes, exactly. Anyone else? Whatever you remember, anything little?
One thing I remember, and I'm not sure if I'm right or not, but children were supposed to draw what is drawn on the board. They could not use their imagination or go out of the box and draw something else which is on top of their head or which they can draw, which I think Amir Khan later fixed it.
Yes. Thank you so much for sharing that, Mayank. So, the teacher before Amir Khan came up used to put an object on the table and ask everyone to draw that object, which means that they are given an assignment in art class. Art class is supposed to be free-flowing, creative, where children are supposed to think out of the box, color outside the lines, and they are forced to draw what is there on the table. I remember there was a scene where the teacher put a dot on the board and asked the kids to, tell where the dot was. I think art class is supposed to be where children are encouraged rather than they are terrified, they feel terrified. So I think that movie has given one of the big example of where our education system was heading and how it should be improved. And after that movie, I have seen it myself that schools have taken it very positively and art classes have improved very nicely. And now children are, encouraged to step outside the room, think the beauty in the nature and draw whatever they see in the nature outside, because all of us know that nature itself is very colorful, very beautiful. So this is one thing that I think it's very important for us to discuss. It's not just art, it's about the creative ability that each one of us have inside of us. And somewhere it's suppressed because we think, or our mind is already has accepted that notion that I am not artist, I am not good in arts. And many people have just said it so many times from their mouth that I'm not good at it, I'm so bad at it, that they actually turn out to be bad at it. But when you start saying that I'm good in arts, I enjoy colors, I like playing with colors, you actually start loving colors, you might not be great in art, but you will enjoy it, and that's exactly will make the huge difference. And you will, once you start loving your own art, everyone else around you will start loving the art. And by art, it's not about the colors, the drawing, the painting, but it includes anything and everything that comes under creativity, be it the beautiful flyers that our VPPR, Mayank and Vidushi makes. So anything virtually that is made or with the colors and paints that is made, Any writer here who loves writing, poetry lovers, anyone who dances, or any form of art is nothing but an expression of emotions. And before we head towards that, and many a times, children are supposed, parents also get angry on kids when they are drawing, and parents say, why your color is going outside the line, and you have to be within the line. You have to color in a way. But the kid who is just 2 or 3 year old or 5 year old don't know all of that. That kid is just enjoying with that color. So that is the time, and how ironical it is that as a kid, we are told to color within the line, and as we grow old, we are forced to think outside the box. So ironical, right? And with that thought, let's jump into the first section of today's meeting, that is the prepared speech section. Our first speaker is online today. Toastmaster Vanshika, are you there?
Yes.
Can we do your audio video check first?
Can everybody hear me?
Yes. Can you just place your camera so that we can see your head full?
Can you see my head?
Yeah, it's perfect. Yes. Okay. Before I Toastmaster Vanshika, I request evaluator Toastmaster Bhavna to please let us know the objectives of the speech.
Hello, everyone. So, Toastmaster Vanshika is delivering her second speech today on the Pathways Presentation Mastery with Project 2, which is writing a speech with purpose. Here she is going to deliver a speech with a purpose and to understand the basic methods of delivering a speech, which should stitch her overall speech and overall content with the title of her speech. My all the best wishes to Toastmaster Vanshika for her second speech. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Toastmaster Vanshika, who in her previous speech told her journey to abnormal, and we all were in awe of her first speech, that is the icebreaker speech. And today she is giving a consecutive speech, I would say, which is not usual, but she has taken a stab on it. Welcoming Toastmaster Vanshika, who is delivering her Pathways Presentation Mastery Project 2. Toastmaster Vanshika, journey beyond likes and comments. Journey beyond likes and comments. Toastmaster Vanshika, over to you.
Thank you. Shall I begin?
Yes.
All right. So I want you to raise your hands when I ask a question to answer as yes or no. Who here uses YouTube? Just raise your hand. Okay, quite a lot of us. Instagram? Okay, many people. Facebook? All right. So a lot of us use these apps, so we're not unfamiliar with these apps. So day before yesterday, I was reading this article which talked about the average time that an Indian youth spends on social media. Now, can somebody here take a guess on how many hours it could be?
4.
4, okay. Anybody else?
8 to 10. 7.
Okay, 8 to 10. Actually, these are quite close enough, but 7 was the correct answer. So an average Indian youth spends over 7 hours on social media. Now, I was sharing this with my friends and they thought, okay, this is quite normal. There's nothing not ordinary about this. How can you not use social media in today's time when it has become such an integral part of our lives? But to me, this statistics was absolutely horrifying. I mean, imagine using 8 hours of your life on social media and the kind of impact it can have on your lives. So just 2 years ago, I was 20 years old and I was constantly feeling like I wasn't doing much with my life. And I'd go to my parents and I'd tell them, I feel like I'm running out of time. And they'd tell me, are you crazy? How are you running out of time? You're just 20 years old. But to me, it always felt like this. And constantly, I'd go on Instagram and I'd see these reels that somebody got a Mercedes at the age of 21, or somebody became a billionaire at the age of 19, or somebody did this absolutely revolutionizing thing at this young age, and here I am sitting at home doing nothing with my life. So seeing these happy lives of the people, I felt like I wasn't doing much of my life. So I'd constantly take breaks from social media, and I realized I needed to do something different with my life. And I started this thing called being productive. So I got this diary and I started to track each and every minute of my life. So I was supposed to wake up at a certain time. 5:30 to 6, I was supposed to take a break. 7 to 8, I was supposed to eat something. So each and every minute of my life was held accountable for. In fact, not a minute should get wasted. To me, sleeping 8 hours became like such a big task because in my head, it was a complete waste of time. So I started to ponder more about it. Why was I feeling this way? Why was I constantly working so much? So just 1 month into being this productive person and completely cutting out social media, I realized why. So before I come on to my realization, I want to ask something from everybody. So who here posts their happy moments on social media? Just raise your hands. A lot of us do. So if you had to think of those 5 happy moments in your life, it could be the day you got married, got a new car, or met your relatives, or on a vacation. Out of those, how many did you post on social media? Can somebody share? Anybody?
A lot of those actually.
A lot of those.
Yeah.
That's the story with all of us. I know I always want to showcase my happy moments on social media. All right. Now I want everybody to just close their eyes. And I want you to think of that moment when you felt the absolute worst. It was the lowest point of your life. So just take 2 minutes and think about that moment. All right, let's open our eyes. Now, I want you to tell me how many of you ended up posting that on social media. Just raise your hands. Exactly. Barely any of us do. And that's exactly what I had failed to realize. And I know my friends also failed to realize this crucial thing about social media. So in life, we're going to go through so many ups and so many more downs. And the people who are closest to us obviously know about these low moments. But apart from that, everybody gets to see what we want to show them. In fact, we have this door in front of us, which we only open when we feel our absolute perfect, when we feel like we're looking perfect, we're speaking perfect, and everything around us is happening, which is perfect. But immediately when there's a flaw, we close that door so that nobody can see the bad moments of our lives. So then we go on social media and we see this happy couple who's celebrating their anniversary while we are probably in a tiff with our spouse. Obviously, nobody's going to post about obviously nobody's going to post about their fights on social media. And then we go on Instagram and we see that somebody's going on this fancy vacation while I don't even have the money to go for a fancy dinner. Obviously, nobody's going to show on social media exactly how difficult it was for them to save up for that vacation. So what is the point of me sharing all of this with you today? It is to realize that we really need to stop comparing ourselves. I know deep inside we do realize that we need to stop this, and I know it's easier said than done, but this is quite a crucial moment for our life. I remember for the longest time, I used to compare my circumstances to other people. There was a time when I wanted to be a successful musician. There was a time when I wanted to be a successful musician, and I would look up to this rock star who was very famous, very glamorous, extremely filthy rich, and I'd start pitying my circumstances. I'd start belittling my life. But what I failed to realize that same rock star was battling alcoholism, was going through 3 divorces. So how is it that we make any sense of all of that is happening around us? The particularities of our lives are so particular to us that there is nobody around us who is very much like us. Can you think of at least one person who's had the same life journeys as you do? Not even twins have the same life journeys as we do. And then we end up going on social media looking at this perfect life and start visualizing that as why is a good thing happening to them and not to us. So that's exactly what I wanted to convey through my today's speech. I know I've been a part of this comparison, constant comparison. So I think from today onwards, we should take a vow to start aiming to compare ourselves from yesterday and try to be a tiny increment better than yesterday. So with that, I'd like to end my speech. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vanshika. Now we'll move to the second speech, Toastmaster Chintan. I think video is perfect. Can we just have a quick audio check?
Hi, Shivani, am I audible?
Yes, you are. Thank you. Before I call upon Toastmaster Chintan, I want evaluator Toastmaster Anurag to please let us know the objectives of the speech. Okay.
Thank you. Toastmaster Chintan is giving his level 3 speech on the pathways to dynamic leadership. The purpose of speech is effective body language. So I'll see how well you are able to make use of your stage, your hand gestures, your body contact, your eye contact with the audience, and how well overall you are able to communicate well and grab the audience attention by means of your body language. Thank you and best of luck for your speech.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Anurag. Toastmaster Chintan, what if Toastmaster Chintan?
Raise your hand if you have ever faced problem in your life and you felt clueless. I see many hands. Toastmaster of the day, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. In 2014, while I was scrolling YouTube videos randomly, sitting in a cyber cafe in a small town called Godhra, I saw a video of a speech where a bald guy with a grey coat and a rose started coming on the stage. He came closer to the audience, pulled out the rose, and smelled the rose. Yes, it was the speech of Toastmaster Dhananjay. He created magic on the stage. His speech was 7 minutes 27 seconds. But in my mind, it was looped for more than 7 weeks. The moment I saw his speech, I started wondering, what if I can create the magic on the stage? And the same time, the reality hit that I was sitting in a teeny tiny town in a cyber cafe cubicle. How can I deliver a speech in English? Now, believe me, and I must confess that I had rich vocabulary by then, but it was all in Gujarati. So I came to the senses that it's not my cup of tea. Don't we all feel that it's not my cup of tea when we see the dream for the first time? But then I thought there's no harm going and watching the same speech and discovering different speeches of Toastmasters, TEDx talks, and motivational speakers by visiting Cyber Cafe. Visiting Cyber Cafe became a ritual for me, and it was a costly affair. I had to pay 30 rupees per an hour, and my mom still knows that I used to pay that 30 rupees to watch educational sessions. I used to carry a notebook and a pen whenever I visit the cyber cafe, and everyone who was there for Yahoo Chat or Orkut. They looked at me and stunned in silence. That is he out of his mind that he comes to the cafe with pen and paper? But I started jotting down all the speeches which I loved, forgetting about my dream. And after, as life happened, and just like most of us, the dream took the back seat as I started doing the job. I forgot about my dream I had in 2014 to create magic on the stage. and I started doing the job, the 9 to 5, the regular, normal guy, as the society taught me, until 2021, when I was watching YouTube sitting in my office, and I stumbled upon the same speech stating, I see something in you. Yes, Dhananjay's speech. And this time I felt as if he was talking to me directly. In 2014, when I was in little town, I didn't know English. But now in 2021, I knew English. But I could not have the skill of public speaking. At the time of 2014, I thought the Toastmasters might be an organization in a huge country like US where everyone speaks English. But I thought, what if in a big city like Gurgaon, we have Toastmasters? I came to home, I opened my black laptop, and my fingers danced on the laptop as I searched Gurgaon Toastmasters clubs. There were 5 results which popped out. I called each VP membership, and the answer from the other side was same. We are an online club due to corona restrictions. For 4 of them. And then my last hope was Eloquent Toastmasters Club. I called the VP membership and the answer was different. We are the first in Gurgaon to conduct hybrid meetings, and I could not contain my joy. I was getting the stage. I denied 4 clubs because I wanted to create magic on the stage, and they wanted to be on the Zoom, which I never want. So I went there in the Eloquent Toastmasters Club, and in the first meeting, I paid the membership fee. I became a member, I delivered the icebreaker speech, all because in 2014, I thought, what if I can deliver a speech? And in 2021, I thought, what if in Gurgaon we find a Toastmasters Club? Now, if you ask me to summarize my life, I always used to ask, what if? Because in my past, I used to be always fearful. I used to go to my mother and ask my mother, what if I fail? Why life is so hard, mom? And my mother, being a sanguine personality, always painted the picture outside the line and said, what if you pass? What if the life you are facing trouble is temporary? And from those moments, I started asking positive questions after what if. Whenever you face hard situations in life, whenever you become clueless what to do, ask yourself, what if? After that, put a positive question. You want to be an artist and still have a fear? Ask yourself, what if you become an artist? And you will get that strength to pursue that art, and you will be an artist beyond you can ever imagine. So next time, not only to yourself, if someone is there filled with fear, just like my mother did, go to them, ask them, positive, what if? Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Chintan. Throughout your speech, I was walking down the memory lane because I remember the time when you came for the first time. On the day 1 itself, you became the member. And let me tell all of you about Toastmaster Chintan that he has always drawn outside the lines, always colored outside the line. Why? Because not just giving the membership fees on the first day as a guest, but also in just first 1 or 2 weeks, he took the most difficult EC role, that is VP Education. He was first time Toastmaster, very new to club, was not aware of how EC functions, but he was courageous enough to take up the role. And that's how he started his speech, his communication and leadership journey. And with that, coming back to the theme of today's meeting, that is art. And I have sent a link on the guest WhatsApp group telling about a 9-year-old kid who kept getting in trouble for doodling. So how many of you know what is doodling? or have you ever done it? Can first someone tell what is doodling?
When you actually draw random things, or like I used to doodle a lot in my notebook. At the back of the notebook, you always do this, right? So you're actually drawing random things, a leaf, a glass, a flower, anything which comes in your mind. I think that essentially is doodling.
Perfect. Thank you so much for sharing your thoughts, Bhavesh. That's correct. Anyone else who have a memory of drawing anything random while the teacher is teaching and you are in your own zone on the last page of your notebook, you are drawing random things. That's exactly what is doodling. You might not know the term doodling at that age, but have you ever done that? Raise your hand. Okay, amazing. So similarly, 9-year-old kid who kept getting in trouble for doodling in class gets a job decorating a restaurant with his drawings. That's the headline. And isn't it amazing how the parents were supportive? The kid who kept getting scolding in the school that, what are you doing? You are not paying attention. What are you drawing on your notebook? But that was the hidden talent. That was the creative artist inside of him. And the restaurant who actually observed that and gave that kid an opportunity. So there are multiple things that we are capable of, we have the ability of that others might not have. And why not we turn those things for which we get scolding of, or something that we are not, we never thought we would do, but we make a career out of it, or maybe we just have the courage enough to, and the support of people around us, that we actually excel in that area. So doodling was something that all of us have done in childhood, but that kid used to do. And if you can just scroll down and see the images of the wall that he has, drawn in that restaurant, this is something that is giving the creative liberty to the kid to do whatever they want to do. So this is just one of the examples that I wanted to bring to this table because it was viral on internet and it's worth giving attention to, because we are all at that stage in our lives that we all for our own self should know and should be courageous of our abilities and should be out there exploring what we can do more in that space, as well as for the parents out here, for how you can, encourage your kids and support your kids for the unconventional things that they bring to the table. So with that said, I'll move ahead with the second section of today's meeting and would like to invite Toastmaster Vivek, who was very kind enough to take up the role at the last minute. Over to you, Toastmaster Vivek, our table topic master.
Thank you, Tivani, for offering me the table topic master role. My name is Vivek Jain, and I am joining Toastmaster Club after 2 or 3 months back. So I will start this round by a little story. Last month, I was traveling from Bangalore to Gurgaon by a flight, and being a corporate traveler, I got a middle seat. So one side of the chair, senior citizen around 55 years of age was sitting, and another side, a young lady around 5-6 years younger than me was sitting. So when you are traveling from Bangalore to Gurgaon, it is around 2.5 hour to 3 hour flight, and the weather was not good, so it may delay further. And being a Toastmaster, and I am a very talkative person, and I want to listen everyone. So first, as a boy, I try to have some talk and some discussion with the senior person who is sitting with me. So I was saying that the flight is so late, why it is happening? So has not replied anything, and he just looked in front of his review. He has not replied anything. So I feel very demotivated, and I should sit very calm, and I don't need to discuss anything from anyone. After 1 hour, the flight is started moving, flying, and I could not resist myself to sit calm and watching movie and all. So I approached the lady just sitting beside me, and I started a simple talk like, this flight is going to be very delayed, and we board the flight around 9 p.m. in the night, and it might reach around 1 a.m. in the next day. So we started the simple conversations, and we got to know that she's the lady who study in IIM, working in the MNC in Bangalore, and they are going to Kashmir. So we discuss a lot more things, and the journey of next 2 hours become easy. Fellow Toastmaster and dear guest, I just wanted to communicate from this little story that the Toastmaster table topic speaker impromptu round will help you in this little tiny conversations with any strangers in a single minute of time. Toastmaster table topic round is a way, and it is also an art of speaking and thinking while on your feet. In this round, you will have to speak 1 to 2 minutes minimum by thinking immediately and responding on particular topic. And this is the challenge for you. And to have a cherry on the cake, like the phrase of the Toastmaster of the day is coloring out of the box. I am giving a googly for all of you. I came here with none of the topic. So every one of you need to think any topic you want to discuss. I am giving you that 10 seconds. You can discuss, you can imagine the topic you want to ask from anyone. I'm giving you the 5 to 10 seconds. Just think about the topic.
So we need to ask someone else, or that topic will be for us? Sorry, I was not clear.
Yeah. You just need to think about the topic, whatever you want to listen from the impromptu speaker.
Got it.
I hope everyone has imagined some of the topic. And now the round is going to start. And the time limit is 1 to 2 minutes minimum. And 2 to 30 minutes is the grace period. After that, 30 seconds. And after 2 minutes to 2.5, then
Red card and your
red card. And after 3 minutes,
no, after 2 minutes 30 seconds, that's your time up. The upper limit is 2 minutes 30 seconds. So you try not to exceed that.
yeah. So who is going to the first speaker of the meeting? Yeah. What is your name, sir?
Rahul.
Rahul. Please come.
Sir, call me Rahul.
Yeah. So please welcome Toastmaster Rahul. I got news he has already joined, so I can call him Toastmaster. So now the another volunteer who is going to ask question.
I want to ask.
And whoever the ask question, the same person will be the speaker of the next.
The next, okay.
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 So, Mayank and Chintan have raised. You can pick any.
Toastmaster Mayank, please ask your question with the Toastmaster Rahul.
So Rahul, what is your biggest fear in life apart from public speaking?
Okay, first of all, Mayank, thank you for asking this question. So I would say that public speaking had never been a fear for me. I'm not at all afraid of stage. I never had this stage fear. The only thing is that we feel that if we are not able to speak in English, then we are not a good speaker. I have seen so many speakers from my field, that is Sanskrit literature, yoga, and Indian wisdom, who speak so confidently and in a very excellent manner, because they are talking to their spectators in their own language, either it's Hindi or any other regional language. So public speaking had never been the area of my concern. The only area of concern is procrastination, which has become my habit now after Corona. Though before Corona, till 2020, I was very disciplined person who used to get up at 4 a.m. in the morning, doing yoga, preparing my own yogic food, and then working on my thesis and all those stuff. However, as of now, the biggest fear is procrastination, which is keeping me away from achieving my dream. Yes.
So TM Rahul has rightly said that the language is not the barrier if you want to a public speaker. Public speaker is the speaking and sharing art of the language and communicating. So our next speaker is Toastmaster Mayank, and who is going to ask next question from the Mayank? Apart from the
I
prepared
hope it's
speaker,
easy one.
apart from the prepared speaker, anyone who wants to share, or I need to, yeah. Please.
Savan has raised.
Ravish also.
Ravish has already raised hand. Toastmaster Ravish, you can come here and ask your question. Toastmaster Ravish.
So topic, what comes to my mind is living for food. Living for food.
Yeah.
Is the topic.
So the topic is living for food. Toastmaster Mayank, living for food.
All right. When it comes to food, the first thing comes to my mind is chicken because I have been a chicken lover and specifically KFC. But if I think more from the perspective of it's a very difficult topic. Sorry, I'm getting blank out. Okay, so I'm sorry, I'm getting blank out.
Yeah, you can take 15 to 30 seconds to think about it and you can continue. No worry.
Okay, if I think from that perspective, living for food, if I go towards a little past, like 1 or 2 decades back, when we did not have many choices, we used to eat the basic food at that time, like simple dal roti types. Now these days, we have Swiggy, Zomato apps in hand. We have so many choices to make. So many a times we end up choosing the junk food or the food which is not healthier for us. So the thing is, when the choices increase, of course, we tend to go towards which is not that healthy or not that good for us. But if we go towards the basic, we need to know that we eat the food to get some energy, and that energy we can get from basic food as well. But we tend to go towards those kind of food which is ideally not required. Thank you. It was a very difficult topic.
A big thumbs up to Toastmaster Mayank to speak about this random topic. And everyone has to understand that whenever the topics is coming, you just not speak immediately. You just have to think 5 seconds to 30 seconds and you can start your topic. And please try to allot topic as per the themes of the meeting, that is art. You can ask anything from the Lavis. Lavis is here.
Savan can ask.
So Savan?
Sure,
you
sure.
can ask.
So for you, Ravish, the topic is paradox of self-acceptance and self-improvement.
Yeah, Toastmaster Ravi's paradox of self-acceptance, paradox of self-acceptance, Toastmaster Ravi's.
Thank you, Toastmaster Sarwan. We all are different. Some are physically fit, some are not. Some have some special things in them, some are very average or very normal. The self-acceptance starts with ourselves. No matter who you are, no matter how enable or how average you are. If you want to improve, if you want to get ahead in life, you need to start with yourself. You need to accept yourself as it is, as you are. The day you accept yourself as you are, the journey to self-improvement will begin that day itself. You will have lots of weaknesses. You will have very good things in your own boxes. But if you start working on your weakness, you need to accept that these are my weakness. You need to learn from others how they overcome their weakness. And you will find the weakness in you are not, you are facing those alone. There are many people who overcome those weaknesses. They work upon them. And if you look how their journey, you will have a lot of things to learn from them, to improve from them. So yeah, my dear friends, we need to accept ourselves, we need to accept our circumstances, and then only we can go on the path of improving ourselves and our surroundings. Thank you.
Thank you, Dr. Ramesh. Yeah, so it is very wonderful that the self-acceptance, what Ramesh is saying is absolutely correct. So the first speaker has also rightly said that we need to work on ourselves. We not to see the social media, what is going over there. Always glory is prevalence in the social media. They are not going to show their downsides. So we need to work ourselves by benchmarking ourselves only, whatever it is positive or negative. So who will be the next person who will ask question to the Toastmaster? Savan. Yes, ma'am, please. You can come here.
So my question would be, which is your favorite movie and why do you like that movie? It can be any inspirational or any fantasy movie, thriller genre, any genre.
Yeah, so Toastmaster Savan, you need to speak on what is your, which is your favorite movie and why do you like this movie? Toastmaster Savan. Thank you.
Thank you for the topic. So there are many movies which are my favorite, but if I can think of one movie that has been my absolute favorite is Swades, which is acted by the great Shah Rukh Khan. And the reason I like that movie so much is that it tells us how important it is to be grounded. The the hero in the movie, Mohan Bhargav, he's a very talented person. He's an IITian. He was a top scientist in NASA, and he was working there, and he was living very comfortable life. And he could have been stayed there for a better future because he did not have any limits. I mean, he had everything that he wanted in life. But since he was very connected to his roots, and since he wanted to do something for his country, he came back, and then he took all the difficult tasks that he had not done before. He went to a village, he saw the life, he saw the rural life, he saw the challenges of the people that they were facing. And then he realized what is the true success. So the true success for him was not the all the wealth and the fame that he was getting, but it was to be helpful to the people and to pay the society back, because it's the same society that brought him up and that made him the person that he was. And he actually realized that it is his task to give the society back, and that's what he did. So again, to summarize, so I like the movie because because the underlying message is very strong and clear, that whatever you have in life, whatever success that you have in life, it's always important to understand where you come from and always try to give back to the society so that other persons can get benefit from your experience. That's all. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Savan, for suggesting a good movie. I will surely watch this movie with my little daughter. Yeah. So next speaker is, can you please tell me your name?
Rishita.
Rishita is here. Who wants
to ask question.
I will take the next question from the online audience. So who is raising your hand? So Bhavesh, please ask the question.
Thank you so much. I would like to ask Toastmaster Rishita to share her insights on the topic of knowledge versus art. Knowledge versus art.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavesh. Toastmaster Rishita, your topic is knowledge versus art. Knowledge versus art, Toastmaster Rishita.
So first of all, I'm not a Toastmaster yet. I'm just a guest. And this is my second time attending this club meeting. And hopefully, like on the third or fourth time, I will be a member. So yeah, you can call me a Toastmaster then, yeah. Knowledge versus art. I feel knowledge is something. So I'll just take a minute to.
Yeah, sure.
So as we all know, art is something which is very expressive, and if any person likes art, or if any person wants to, get into art, they have to sit in isolation and have to be very thoughtful in whatever they are expressing or trying to express. I think so. Art is something that you can get from inside when you are thinking too much. I think knowledge, if you compare knowledge with art, I feel that knowledge is something that you have to learn and evolve by experiencing different by getting exposure of the world. And if you want to become knowledgeable, then you have to evolve eventually, slowly and steadily in your life. But I think art is something that you get from inside, and even a small child can be artistic, can be expressive, but slowly and steadily in his life, he has to become knowledgeable. So that is the major difference that I feel knowledge and art have, and yeah.
So we can take only one speaker.
One more. Bhavesh, can you-
Yeah. So I am just giving this opportunity to Toastmaster Shivani to asking the questions.
Anyone else who raised hand?
Yeah, you can ask.
Tell me about your discipline.
TM Bhavesh, discipline.
Hmm.
Discipline, TM Bhavesh.
Thank you so much for the master. It feels like a question from my father, though. I'll take a moment to think about it. Okay, first of all, to be really honest with all of you and to be really candid with all of you, I'm not at all a disciplined person. I'm highly unorganized. I'm not at all structured. I'm not organized. And I think that is my discipline. I feel that being disciplined is not something that you have to wake up at a particular hour. You have to take these kind of meals. You have to follow a routine. It becomes monotonous to me. I am someone who would like to color outside of the lines. And so that is why I take every day as a new opportunity. To share a bit about myself, and it would highlight more about, I would say, what kind of personality I am and how I treat discipline as. I always prioritize the things which are important to me and to the people around me, and I work on them on a daily basis, not necessarily in a structured or an, I would say, organized manner. And I often tell people who are very close to me and who are very, I would say, who are very dear to me, that if I become organized, I'd be lethal. And I'm not punctual. I'll never reach places on time. If I'll start doing that, people around me will get shaky and they'll be like, "Bhavesh, what is wrong with you and what you are doing?" And I think, when you are not in the boxes, when you're not categorizing yourself in a discipline or in a monotonous, I would say, lifestyle, only then you have the freedom to, have fun with your life, to be with a or to be a little silly in your life. It is essential. Trust me, I'm not asking all of you to, just give up your disciplined life and to do whatever you would like to do. Of course, you should be, but I'm a kind of a person who always likes to have fun, who always likes to, dance a bit around and not just be in the boxes. So if you have asked me about my discipline, my discipline is to be unconventional, to and always
be not structured and not organized. Thank you so much.
Wonderful, TM Varghese. Not structure is his disciplines. So with this, I am signing off the role of Toastmaster table topic speaker. And thank you so much for suggesting a wonderful topic and challenging the impromptu speakers. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vivek. Can we have a huge round of applause? Okay, now concluding the theme of today's meeting, that is art. How many of you have heard the word art therapy? So there are different type of therapies, dance therapy, art therapy, and so many different ways out there to that makes you feel better. That's the ultimate purpose. So there are different problems around, that is anxiety, stress, discomfort, unable to express your emotions, relationship issues, and all these different discomforts or problems out there. The solution is art therapy. Those who were there in the meeting when I took the TMOD role and we had Garba, raise your hands. So in that also we did a little Garba and celebrated Navratras, but the ultimate message that I gave was about dance therapy. That was one bit that I covered. And today I'm here in front of all of you to cover the second bit of that, that is the art therapy of how colors, painting, or any form of art can help you feel better or has is maybe you can call is a cure to the problems, be it a disease, a disorder, or any problem that you are going through or facing, be it a professional problem. You are struggling a lot in your workspace. And the hack to that is what I'm trying to tell all of you. And in that as well, I mentioned that the message that I try to give is not something that's there in the articles or out there on internet, is something that I have been practicing from past more than 10 years. And 5 years that I'm actually going out and making sure that I am out there in this space. So art therapy is something that really helped me in the past. And I have seen it curing the diseases as well. And also in our day-to-day problems that we face. So like we talk about the problem in office, I think many of us have busy days, hectic days. Oh, that person said me this. Oh, I got this task and I'm unable to achieve. And so many day-to-day problems in our professional life. A little hack, keep 1 or 2 colors and a small sticky note or any small tiny miniature papers in your pocket. Draw something, write something, doodle something, color something, and whatever is here is off, and you're back to your amazing self, giving your 100%. And no stress is pulling you behind, but your talent, your art, your mind is clean and clear to deliver your best self and not going in down because of the stress and anxiety. Because most of the time what happens is we do have the ability, but the stress, anxiety, nervousness, lack of confidence, all of this drag us and pull us down. And the abilities that we have in ourselves is something that we are not being able to be our best self. So the hack is to keep some pens, some colored pens, be it just 1 or 2 crayons handy with you. And how you can make others also. This is something, a hack to feel your own self better, make your own self better. And what you can do to make sure that others also feel better with that art or give a little bit more sense to whatever you put out there on a paper is that each and every day someone is celebrating a birthday. Each and every day someone is celebrating an anniversary. Each and every day is, someone is having some or the other ups in their life. Someone got promotion. And so many other beautiful things happening simultaneously while you are facing some problems. So a simple hack is that while you are facing problem and you are giving 2 minutes or maximum 5 minutes, you can start with a stopwatch. Whatever you draw, paint, color, doodle, you dedicate it to someone. And that means that whatever you were drawing, your emotions, anxiety, and stress is released. But your love for that person, your friend, your family member, your Toastmasters family, or whosoever in your life, and there are multiple people in our life from our different offices, the multiple companies we have switched, our family members, our friend circle, school friends, college friends, post-graduation friends, and so many. We know and connecting the dots to what Toastmaster Vanshika mentioned. Sometimes we do see through social media about the happy things that is happening in other person's life. Instead of being happy in their happiness, we compare and pull ourselves down. So why not be happy for that person and make some little art and give that to them and congratulate them? So as simple as that, a little hack to make our own self feel better, as well as at the same time, rebuild the connections that you might have lost. Rebuild the connections with your school friends, with your family members. We always say that relatives are toxic. No, not really. Relatives might just be caring. And we have to just be sanguine enough to see confidently, positively, and make sure that we see from a positive perspective. They have grown their entire life being that person that we now laugh about or call them toxic about. But maybe that's just their way of living their 40, 50 years of life. And we just accept it. And that's where we touch base on the self-acceptance that came during the meeting, that we just accept them as they are, right? And this is how art therapy is. When you Google it, you might get 15 to 20 best articles on it. And I have not shared any single content out of those articles, but it would be beneficial for you to read it. But I just shared what hack I follow and might be helpful to you as well. And with that said, I would like to invite General Evaluator Toastmaster Vidushi to kickstart the evaluation section of the meeting and start the evaluation section. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani. Now I would like to start the evaluation section by calling our speech evaluators. Toastmaster Bhavna, please please share your evaluation of Toastmaster Vanshika's speech.
Toastmaster Vanchika. So I really love the way you ask questions to engage your audience. Being a new Toastmaster and being new to this stage, I really loved your hand gestures. I really loved your confidence. The way you delivered the speech, it was outstanding. A small recommendation for you from my side, which I observed, that you could lower down your pace so that others can catch your content. Okay. And instead, you can also better use some pauses in between, again, to ensure that audience are with you throughout your speech. But in overall, your content was very well structured. It was well stitched with the title of your speech. And I really loved the message which you conveyed at the last of your speech, that we should not consider what others are thinking about us, what others are doing in their life. Instead, we should focus on us. Right? I really love the message that you conveyed, and I believe that it would be really helpful for others to follow as well. So I am looking forward for your upcoming speeches as well, and looking forward for more improvement in your speeches. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavna.
Thank you, Toastmaster Bhavna, for your evaluation. Now, Toastmaster Anurag, please share your evaluation of Toastmaster Chintan's speech.
Visiting cyber cafe, not for private chats or private rooms, but for visiting the great speeches. It is just like, for me, color outside the box. Toastmaster Chintan, I loved your speech. the things that stand out for me. I was realizing, I was seeing when Toastmaster Vanshika was giving her speech, you were just adjusting your camera. You were just making ensure your standing position is accurate and very precise. On top of that, I'm fully aware you opted for speech slot yesterday only. The level of preparation and efforts you are putting is really commendable for me. Now coming to the theme, effective body language. I think you fully justified it. You are fully making using of your hands. Whenever you are talking about, on the laptop, your fingers, you are showing the expressions over there. When you are talking to a mom, you are turning to left and right. You are making a well use of your hand gestures, your body language. And little bit, I would say, on few spots, you just came forward to emphasize your point. So you were fully justifying the theme of your purpose. Along with that, I would say, I love your journey to move from Gujarati literature, from the Gujarati background to the English literature. All of us here on this platform, either we are not from the English background or we haven't got enough resources or enough platform where we can practice. So somehow its topic was very relatable to all of us. I was thinking my time, how I covered my journey. Everyone over here. So your topic was very relatable and everyone is able to adjust it. That was another thing. Just to take your speech from good to great, I have two recommendations for you as well. Just like I realized on few of the spots, your hands were just down the screen and it was just like cutting and your head was above the screen. So I know in a virtual setup, sometimes it's very difficult. So we need to be a little bit more, maybe more cognizant of that whenever preparing for it. And I know I see speech contest is taking care. If you are preparing for the, to give you a speech on the virtual setup, we can a little bit take care of those things. And another thing, your speech was complete, everything, but a little bit, on few spots are adjusting to your range, your modulation, your speech voice to give more impact. Throughout the speech, the fleet, it was making very sweet voice to it. A sort of monotonous was coming in few moments. You could raise the pitch. For example, when you were asking the question to the audience, you could have raised your modulation to give more emphasis. Overall, I would say it was a great, fantastic speech, fully relatable to the audience. You justified the theme, the purpose, objective of your speech. And best of luck. Hoping to hear more such speeches from you in near future. Thank you.
Great. Thank you, Toastmaster Anurag, for evaluation. Now, I would like to call Toastmaster Prateek for his timer report.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidushi. What an inspiring session. Thank you, Toastmasters of the day, for taking back us to our childhood and bring down the line. We sometimes forget what were the moments that we used to cherish at that time. And Topics Master Vivek, hats off to you for coloring out of lines and making an already excited session, turning it into an exhilarating one. And to all the speakers, I literally salute your sanguine spirit. You took your time and tried to stay at the topic as much as possible.
Toastmaster Pratik, your voice is not audible.
Am I audible to?
Now it's audible.
Okay.
So your last sentence was all the speakers were, and then you stopped.
Yeah, all the speakers were. I salute their sanguine spirit, and as they were took their time to understand the topic and speak about it. So, discussing about the timing report for prepared speeches, Toastmaster Vanshika took around 7 minutes 22 seconds. Toastmaster Chintan took 7 minutes 16 seconds. Then for evaluation, Toastmasters Anurag took 2 minutes 51 seconds, and Toastmaster Bhavna took 1 minute 27 seconds. In the table topic session, the entire session was approximately 22 minutes long. Guest Rahul took 1 minute 26 seconds, and this time he talked about waking up early. Guest Mayank took 1 minute 50 seconds. Toastmaster Ravish 1 minute 47 seconds. Toastmaster Savan 1 minute 58 seconds. Guest Rishita 1 minute 51 seconds, and guest Bhavesh took 2 minutes 16 seconds. I'm sorry, the introduction from the TMOD was so much, you know, involving that I forgot to time the TMOD session. But over to you, General Evaluator.
Thank you, Toastmaster Pratik. Now I would like to call Toastmaster Rajkumar. Please share your report of the R counter.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidushi. So our counter report, like I have listed down as much as I could, like how many filler words have been used by all the Toastmaster. So for the Shivani, like you did great job. I couldn't find any of the filler word or words that you have used. So in the Vansika's speech, like she have been using multiple times. So I think I have counted more than 5 times the word. And then in the Chintan's speech, like the speech was very good, and I'll connect after this call. Like I'll ping you on the WhatsApp to know about the journey, because I'm also facing the same problems that you were. But I couldn't find any of the filler words that was used by you. And then in the like table topic contest, Vivek used like so, like these type of words. So was used by 2 times, and like word was used by 3 times. And then Rahul has used and so, like multiple times. Then in the Mayank's speech, he was using multiple times, and the count is 4. And in the like speech of Ravi's, I couldn't find any of the filler word. Then in the Savan's speech, like he was using so many times. So like I can say he has used so 4 times. And in the Risita's speech, she was using multiple times, like it was more than 5 to 6. And then at the last, Bhavesh is used 1 or 2 filler words that are and ah. So overall, like this is the report. So thank you, everyone.
And Shivani, just for confirmation, he was Toastmaster Rajkumar, right?
Yes, right.
Thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Rajkumar. Now, as the grammarian, guest Bhavesh, please share your report.
Thank you so much, General Evaluator Toastmaster Vidushi. Okay, I have a long report, so please bear with me. I would like to firstly take the names of the Toastmasters who have used the word of their days. So starting with Toastmaster Chintan, he used sanguine, Toastmaster Shivani, and Toastmaster Pratik. And then the idiom of the day was used by Toastmaster Shivani thrice, Toastmaster Chintan, Toastmaster Vivek, Toastmaster Anurag, and Toastmaster Pratik. All these folks have also used idiom of the day. Now I'm talking about some good usages of English grammar and languages, or the words or the phrases which the speakers have used in today's session. Starting with Toastmaster Shivani, consecutive was a word which you reminded me of. In the speech of Toastmaster Vanshika, she has used few of the phrases which I really enjoyed listening to, starting with "This was nothing out of ordinary. I have failed to realize it's easier said than done." Belittling is also a word which is kind of my favorite. So thank you so much for using that. Toastmaster Chintan, in your speech, you used "It's not my cup of tea. The dream took a backseat." The dream took a backseat. So thank you so much for using those amazing, I would say, phrases. Toastmaster Vivek, of course, in your introduction of table topic session, you use "thinking on your feet," which is a great phrase to use. Uh, Toastmaster Rahul, You used the word procrastination, which is again an amazing word. Toastmaster Savan. So I was taken aback by the wordings of the topic which you actually gave, paradox of self-acceptance, which I think I would be Googling after this meeting what exactly it means. So thank you so much for enlightening us with the topic. Toastmaster Anurag, you actually used a phrase which I will be now imparting in my verbiage, and that would be to take speech from good to great. It's something which I have learned. And of course, you used the word cognizant, which is again my I would say one of my favorite word. Now coming to not so good usages, I'll not be taking the names of the Toastmaster, but I'll just be mentioning what could have been done better instead of those particular statements. So starting with, I would say one of the speakers mentioned it many times. People have said from their mouth. It could have been, I would say, articulated in a better way. People have uttered these words from their mouth. That kid don't know how to be in the lines. It would have been that kid doesn't know how to be in the line, because the kid is a singular person. But now in 2021, I knew English. So when you are actually referring to now, you have to use the present form of the verb. So it could have been, but now in 2021, I know English, or but then in 2021, I knew English, right? I'm joining Toastmasters after 2-3 months back. It would have been, I am joining Toastmasters after 2-3 months. That's it. Flight is started. It should be flight took off. This flight is going to be very delayed. No, this flight is going to get delayed. The hero could have been stayed there. No, hero could have stayed there. So we do not use been when we are just talking about past continuous tense. So it was my report, and thank you so much for actually making sure that the word of the day and the idiom of the day was a hit. And thank you so much for I would say enhancing your language and using the insights which I gave you in the initial part of the meeting. Yeah, that's really.
Thank you, Toastmaster. Thank you, guest Bhavesh, for your detailed report as grammarian. Now, I would like to ask Toastmaster Kanupriya to start her active listener session.
Thank you, Toastmaster Vidushi. So, to know whether all of us just heard all the speeches and the table topics, or did we actually listen, we have a quiz. So, how many hours did Vanchika mention that a person spends on social media? And where did Chintan told that he used to go in his childhood? And what did he go there for? And for like, why did he used to go there?
Leaders.
Yeah, to listen to motivational speeches and the leaders, right? And what did Toastmaster Shivani mentioned about a boy who used to have a creativity and which made him get a job as well?
He used to doodle.
Yeah. And what was Toastmasters Rahul biggest weakness and fear?
Procrastination.
Right. So these were small questions. Now I have one question for which you guys can raise your hands and then speak on. What are your takeaways from today's theme of the day, art, which Toastmaster Shivani gracefully took, which you learned, and what did you find importance of art in your life?
Art can work as a therapy.
Of course, right. Anything else?
One thing that got stuck with me is like when we were when we were drawing, our parents used to say that draw within the lines, and when we grew up, we are supposed to think out of the box. So that is something I really like.
Exactly, totally agree. And I think we always, are told about, that this particular house should be colored brown because it's wood. This person, the skin of the color person should be in a, light skin color. So this is, I think, something how they restrict our imagination as well from the childhood itself. We could have, colored something else, something differently, and, erased our imagination to a different extent. Yes. Anything else?
Your external periphery can be limited, but your internal is infinite. It's up to you how much you are, channelizing.
Totally agree.
So my takeaway, hello, Chintan this side. So my takeaway is today I got an answer that I have got many cards online, offline from Shivani appreciating me, and she has been giving to everyone. So today I know why she has been doing that. It's so I learned that art therapy is not only useful for a person who does it, but as she mentioned that to whom she is giving, so that whenever she gives to me or anyone else, it makes the person happy. So it's both win-win situation. And Shivani, I'm going to do some doodling for you as well. Thank you.
So I think all of us.
Ravish didn't get the chance. He was just
Okay, Ravish, please go ahead.
So art starts with emotion, and then knowledge brings art taste in a different level. So knowledge enhance the art.
Right. I think all of us did justice to not just hearing, but listening to it, processing it, and taking away something home. It made us learn how art gives us freedom, how it brings us the child in us, and we should also give freedom to kids to express themselves the way they want rather than restricting them. So I think we did justice for today. So thank you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Kanapriya. Okay, now I will start my report. So the meeting was started on time by an energetic sergeant. Just a second. I'm sorry, I'm reading something else. Okay. So, the meeting actually started a little later than normal, and this time I would let it slide as it was the first new EC team. First time the new EC team and the physical members started meeting without Toastmaster Ashish. Now, Toastmaster Prateek did full justice to this to his role as Sergeant at Arms. Shivani picked an interesting theme of the day today, art. All of us can relate to this theme. She started her role directly with audience interaction. Everyone got a chance to express their feelings. Even the guests were comfortable enough to share their opinions. A theme well chosen. Thank you for sharing about art therapy as well. Now, Toastmaster Vivek's table topic section was with a twist, a googly, like he called it. I absolutely loved how everyone was ready with their questions. It highlighted the curiosity of our fellow Toastmasters. Toastmaster Vivek took up this role pretty last moment, and I'm grateful for that. But I would also like you to be a little more prepared next time in terms of the time of each speaker. Now, all the table topic speakers were good, and you all spoke more than 1 minute, which is the recommended time. I would like to again mention that table topics is a great section to use word and idiom of the day. My tag team today was wonderful. Such great introduction to their roles and amazingly detailed reports. Thank you for taking up these roles and doing justice to it. The evaluators followed the CRC approach and gave a great evaluation. Thank you for listening to my report. Now, I would hand over to Toastmaster Shivani.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Vidushi, for an amazing general evaluation report. And the entire evaluation section was full of feedback that we can and areas of improvement, and we all will work on that. Thank you for that. Now, just again, the conclusion of the art therapy and the theme of today, that is art. I have a task to give to each one of you. And if you get time, because it's a weekend, if you get even just 5 minutes, try to do something. Try to be it just with a blue or a ball, black pen, or be it with colors that you have. If you do not have colors, go out for a walk. Nature has beautiful colors. Take a fallen leaf, don't pluck it. But if you see fallen flowers or fallen leaves, grab it. Take some tiny rocks, sand, and so many beautiful things out there in nature that do not disturb nature, but you just see that they are landing on the floor and you pick it up. You bring it back and you create some art out of it. So its choice is yours. Use colors, paints, crayons, any form of art and create something little in just 5 minutes. Like we have timing here in our Toastmasters, keep that time on so that you don't think that much of your time is taken with this activity. But if you give 5 minutes and create something, be it anything, and don't judge your own art. Just know that your art is an art and it is amazing. And with that said, there is one more. We have learned doodling today, but there is also mandalas that is out there, and there are adult coloring books also available in market. So if you feel like coloring, take a mandala book, color it, and you will feel the difference that how your anxiety, stress, and any sort of nervousness, pressure, lack of confidence just goes away. So these are little things that I want you to bring it in your life. Try and test it. If it doesn't work, it's okay. If it works, it would be great. And another thing, if you have a fight with anyone, like we always try our best to not take that fight to the next day. So why not in the end of the day, you make an art for them and just wrap it up there without even doing anything else. Because when you are creating that little art for that person with whom you have had a fight with, your emotions and anger and anything negative that you feel for that person just goes out, releases, the emotions are released out of the body in the form of the art. So something beautiful is created and the negative emotions are just out from our body. So with that, I would like to hand over the stage back to Vidushi, our presiding officer, to wrap up the meeting. Over to you.
Thank you, Toastmaster Shivani. It was a lovely conclusion to the amazing theme. Now, Toastmaster Prateek has already shared the link on WhatsApp groups and chat box. I would request everyone to go to the voting link and select their favorite role players. Now we can start with the guest feedback. Please, Shivani, can you just help me with the guest feedback?
Yes.
And ask them to share their experiences.
Sure. Yeah. You didn't get the chance in table topics, but we'll ensure you get the chance next time. But your feedback.
Hey guys, so I had a lovely time. So I usually keep track of my time, but right now it felt like it's flowing and flowing. So it's a better thing to me. And to be honest, I have never encountered such thing ever. So it's a great thing to me, and I would love to be continue. Thank you.
Hello everyone. So my overall experience was great because firstly the theme that the Toastmaster took today, the art, it was very encouraging in a way that it taught me how I should manage my stress every day. So that was the great part. Other than that, the impromptu part of giving the topics from the team itself and all the speakers that speak were very efficient. So I learned a lot from them as well. And the effort that everyone was putting in to give the feedbacks was very much encouraging to me because how much effort that they were putting to listen to the speech and pinpointing all the details that they put was very encouraging because it tells me that everyone is here in this room to help each other grow. So that was something very positive which I took from this meeting. Yeah, and the overall experience was great.
Anyone else wants to share? Online or physical, member or a guest? Vidushi, back to you.
Yeah, so
Thank you.
great. We have 20 responses so far. So with
Oh,
Vidushi, we can
amazing.
start.
Yeah, please share it with me. And thank you all the guests for your insightful feedbacks. And we hope to see you all in all our future Toastmaster meetings. Yes. Please share the result with me, Prateek. Okay. So the favorite aux player, auxiliary role. Any guesses? This was
Bhavish.
between timer, grammarian,
Bhavish.
active listener, and okay, yeah, Bhavesh. Unanimously, Bhavesh. Congratulations.
Congratulations.
I am told that table topic speakers, this master section was a very closed fight. So the best table topic speaker goes to Toastmaster Savan. Where are you? Is he? There, not right. Just a second. Let me add spotlight. Okay. Let's do this.
Which one?
The opposite.
Can let me know.
Who will
Opposite.
This
click
one?
the screenshot? Dusha, you'll only click?
Yeah, yeah, I'll click.
Okay, perfect.
Done.
Thank you, everyone.
Amazing. Congratulations. Now, just a second. Okay. Now, the best role player, it goes to it's actually, it was 90% of the votes. It goes to Toastmaster of the Day, Shivani.
Sunflower of Eloquent
Maybe your
Toastmasters
guests
Club.
can come congratulate me. Thank you. Thank you.
Now, the best speech evaluator, it was between Toastmaster Bhavna and Toastmaster Anurag. It goes to Toastmaster Anurag. Congratulations.
Well deserved. Congratulations.
Just a second. Best Prateek, best speaker goes to? You have written the name wrong, I guess.
Yeah, I thought, give me a moment, let me.
I was wondering how come he gave a speech and I did not even notice.
You were not even in the meeting.
It was best speaker goes to Toastmaster Chintan. Congratulations, Toastmaster Chintan. Truly deserved.
I was coloring out of the lines.
No, but Vanshika's speech was amazing. I mean, second
true,
speech as a Toastmaster means I could not imagine myself doing that. So Vanshika, great speech.
Thank you, Toastmaster Chintan. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Okay, now opposite hand.
The picture will come out right, guys.
Great, done. Thank you. Congratulations, Toastmaster Chintan.
Anything else with Fidushi, or we can just take a Zoom feed?
Zoom fee, Zoom fee. We're done.
So for that, okay. So just make sure that you all come in the camera. Others can come here who are not coming in the bigger views. Just make sure you are in the picture. The one in the end can feature Sharad, Anurag, you guys can come in front.
You can put the reactions or anything that you want.
Vidushi, just give a second for us to arrange ourselves.
Sure.
This is all empty, guys. Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. Vidushi, we can click it now with heart
Let me
emojis by
arrange
all
it
the
here also.
virtual ones.
Just a second. Let me arrange one thing. No. I'll have to do it gallery mode only.
Yes, please, gallery mode.
Done.
Thank you. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you everyone for the lovely meeting. It was
Bye.
wonderful. Bye-bye. Bye everyone.
Thanks, everyone.
Hi, everyone. Have a great weekend.
Great weekend. Bye.
Bye.
Bye.